Happening on 41 Action News, Maggie Newborn says maybe a bust or no for Clay County on the Royals. She thinks so. They work with representatives in Jackson County. She believes this will go on. This will get done. Branson Colding in North Kansas City may depend on whether they have a stadium in North Kansas City. Governor Mike Keogh of Missouri says we'll find state funding no matter what. He also wants to find the best deal, whether that's in Jackson County or in North KC. This video says they don't want to see him go in Kansas in here. Is it the ninth inning? I guess fans will all answer that question, and that's what's asking on 41 News. The team has no comment, and Mayor Quentin Lucas met with the team an hour ago. 41 Action News is hoping to get more follow-up on this. This is Sam Vaughn for Supreme Sports Podcast. MLB, NHL, Chief Stadium, and Royal Stadium all on here. That's Sam Vaughn.
I think the team, quite frankly, has made it very clear that if it is the Clay County site, or they will leave the state of Missouri.
That from Northland State Senator Maggie Nuremberg this afternoon on the future of the Royals. We also heard from a Kansas City spokesperson who said the mayor met with Royals leadership, and it was not the mayor's understanding the team would move to Clay County or to Kansas for that matter. Meanwhile, Clay County leaders presented plans to the Royals to build an entertainment district around the stadium. KSHP 41's Caroline Hogan spent the afternoon at that site, which is drawing excitement again, and a window to get the state involved. It is a short one.
I'm Caroline Hogan in North Kansas City, standing on what could be the site for the future Royals Stadium. With Clay County now back in the mix, we're revisiting the conversation and talking to locals and officials to hear what they think.
We have such a special potential here.
Almost 2 years ago, we talked to Clay County Commissioner Jerry Nolte in this same spot about the same topic, bringing the Royals to North KC.
What we're concentrating on is just making sure that we are a very good choice.
Now, he's just as hopeful the team will choose this spot off 18th Avenue, though there's a little more optimism as a bill going through the Missouri House would help the county establish a sports authority.
It looks as though we have a good chance of getting that through, and that's an important building block to be in place for this process.
But another big piece of the process, according to residents, is to include their voices.
Communication's the key for the residents to get on board.
Mindy Hart Davis has lived in the area for over a decade. She says there are a lot of questions that need to be answered before they potentially break ground.
How are we going to handle traffic? How are we going to handle the infrastructure?
And how are they going to keep the small town spirit alive?
We've invested in living here. We've moved here on purpose. We've put our businesses here on purpose. And something as big as this stadium could totally change the texture of how that looks.
We want to pay attention to how this is going to affect everybody.
Nolte says he's heading to Jefferson City on Tuesday to support the bill.
Clearly it has to be done during session because it has to be passed. So I think that we are just in a position now to where the race is tightening up.
We're entering the 9th inning, and Nolte says he's ready to see this to the final at-bat. In North Kansas City, Caroline Hogan, KSHP 41 News.
NFL scheduling continues to come out. We'll have a full report on that on Thursday as we continue with stadiums, as you just saw. Baseball, the Royals will win the opener last night against the Houston Astros, moving the line yesterday of 2 of the 7 runs were either singles or pop flies. Massey homered and Witt Jr. tripled. That was the outside of those, moving the line in the singles. The Astros came dashing back with 2 in the 7th and 3 in the 8th, but the Royals hold off the dashing Astros, winning 7-5. Michael Wacha gave up 2 runs last night. Chris Bubik will go for the Royals. He has a low ERA of 1.69. Femur Vides will go for the Astros. Game time 7:10. Cardinals will play the Phillies. The Cardinals won last night 3-2. Cardinals will have Sonny Gray on the mound, and Jesus Lindo will go for the Phillies. Game time is at 5:45. The Cardinals have won 9 in a row and 4 over high of 500 at 23-19. Just 1 game back of the Cubs. The Cardinals are 23-19. The Cubs win yesterday over the Marlins. Tonight, the Cubs will play the Marlins again. Ben Brown will get the nod for the Cubs. We'll get the nod for the Marlins. Game time 6:40. The Winnipeg Jets will play the Dallas Stars. That series is 2-1. Players to watch out for: Kevin O'Connor and Matt Duchene. Face off is at 7. The Winnipeg Jets will play the Dallas Stars. Last night, the Capitals lost to the Hurricanes 5-2. Carolina wins 5-2 over the Capitals. Carolina leads the series 3-1. Oilers win 3-0. Edmonton Oilers lead the series 3-1 as well. And that's Tuesday night's games for the NHL. And tonight, for the NBA, the Indiana Pacers will play the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell and Pascal Siakam will be the player to watch out for the Pacers. Cleveland host. A chance for the Pacers to close out the series. Tip is at 6. The Nuggets and Thunder series is tied at 2. Nicole Djokovic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who averages 32 to lead the league. Listen, in the NBA, the Knicks came back on the Celtics as they win 121-113, and the Warriors lose to the Timberwolves 117-110. Minnesota leads that series 3-1. They're hoping for next week to get to the Warriors for Stephon Curry to be back, but we'll see, as that test seems hard to do. That's Sam on Sports.